Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Football Critics. It's your boy Nelson, and I'm back again. Ladies and gentlemen, understand when I say supporting Man United is an extreme sport. Being a Kaizer Chiefs fan and a Man United fan at the very same time is one extreme, hectic sport. Guys, today I just want us to, dive deep into whatever that's happening there at Man United. I think some of you all know that I'm a Man United fan and I'm passionate about it, but I feel like I'm finally at the point where, you know what, I'm just done with Ten Hag. I'm just done with Ten Hag because I feel like I've begged him for so long, and now I'm finally at the point where I'm like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. If you've reached the point whereby you approach or you watch games with low expectations, like normally I'm always looking forward to watching ama games of Man United, like normally, like religiously. So I'm always looking forward to, like, as much as I like watching ama games of Kaizer Chiefs, I also like watching ama games of United. Like, I take a break from maybe studying or having to do something important just to watch that club. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? With whatever game that I watch, I just watch it just to, just to wind up and just enjoy this cards, because of I no longer watch games like with those having those passionate feelings or being passionate about what United's playing, because of I feel like we've reached a point where it's like ah mm, what do we do from here? And I think I begged Utenek for so long, and I'm finally at the point where, you know what, I'm done. Last season, some of my mates kept on telling me that, why are you begging this guy? I mean, he's not doing anything for you guys. Why are you supporting him? Why are you begging him? And I kept on telling them that, you know what, guys, so let me tell you why I've begged Utenek for so long. I've begged that guy for so long, and okay, fine, let me break it down for you. Ten Hag's first season, Ten Hag came in there, tried to sort of like enforce the style of play that he wanted us to play, and we got smashed home and away by what? Brentford and Brighton. And he did what? Came back, resorted to, that counter dynamic, that quick transition football, which took us somewhere, which did something for us. And I was like, okay, you know what? Ten Hag's first season, he couldn't like enforce his style of play. He couldn't like make the players play what he wants or what he played at Ajax. So I was like, you know what? I can't attack him because of it's still his first season. He didn't really get all the players that he wanted. Some of the players that were there, it's not players that you can rely on to sort of like play a totally different style of play. So I was like, okay, you know what? It's Ten Hag's first season. It didn't have much players that he wanted or that he could use to play whatever football that he wanted to play. And I was like, you know what? Let's just continue with whatever that's there. Let's just give him time. Let him build this team from scratch, And okay, fine. First season, I can say it was a success with the players that we had to win in the domestic and to get that spot, And second season, Ten Hag, what do we do now? Ten Hag, you got, okay, whatever players that you wanted. You got Hoyland, you got Amrabat, you got Onana, and I was like, okay, let me try and see, because of, okay, first season, I backed him. Second season, I'm like, let's see what happens now. Let's see. And injuries were the problem. Injuries were a huge problem, and I was like, you know what, I can't attack this guy, or I can't punish this guy, because of whatever that's happening there. It's beyond his control. I mean, we had different center back pairings on almost every game. And I was like, you know what, I can't attack this guy, because of I can see whatever that's happening is just beyond his control. And I was like, you know what, okay, first season he failed to make us play whatever football that he made Ajax play, or whatever football that he would like us to play. Second season, I was like, okay, you know what, we've had injuries. We had shitload of injuries. So I was like, you know what, I can't attack Ten Hag. I can't punish this guy. He's having injuries, and so I felt like it was gonna be unfair for me to be like, okay, you know what, I need this guy out, because of what are we playing? What he had lows and lows of injuries. Third season, you got Mazraoui, you got De Ligt, you got Zexi, someone with a good link-up play. You got Ugarte, and I'm like, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? We haven't had any bad injuries. It's been like maybe Mount only. Hoyland came in late. Okay, we had Zexi. We have Rashford, whom you can play down the middle. So I was like, that's first season, okay, sharp. Second season, I understood because of we had injuries. Third season, what's happening? Like, what's hard with you just like making us play football, Tenek? What's hard with that? Like, people, I hear sometimes people be like, we have shit players. No, we don't. We actually have a better squad than Aston Villa. We actually have a better squad than Tottenham. We actually go head to head when it comes to squad depth with Arteta. But they're playing football. Ange is making those boys play football. Unai Emery is making those guys play football. Hansi Flick is making Barca play football. It's his first season. De Zerbi is making Marseille play football. It's his first season. Emery is making Villa play football. So, what's hard with us just playing beautiful football? Let's lose games with an evident style of play. What's hard with that? So I think now I'm finally at the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm done. Dalo is a good player. Mazraoui is a good player. Licha is a good player. De Ligt is a good player. Maguire, Casemiro, you have Ugarte, you have Mount, you have Bruno, you have Mainu, Eriksen, Rashford, Ahmad, you have Zexi, you have Onana at the goalpost. What more do you need, Tenek? What's hard with just you making us play football, beautiful football? Because of each and every game, it's one and the same thing. There's no plan. Center backs, Azobambi Paula. Like Tenek needs to go. I'm finally done with Tenek. He needs to leave my club. He needs to go, bruh, because of it's not happening. And for a club like Man United, I feel like you need a manager with that character, a manager with a strong personality, a manager like Mourinho. For a big club like United, you need a manager with big profile. You need a manager with character. You need a manager who's gonna be able to control the dressing room. You can see with Tenek that the dressing room, he can't manage the dressing room. You look at the things that he does. I mean, look at his subs. Last game, the game that we were playing against, I think it was Porto. De Ligt was shit. Martinez was shit. But okay, sharp. Why don't you just sub De Ligt and leave Martinez? But no, you can't just sub De Ligt yet. You need to sub both of them. Sharp. But you can see that guy can't control each dressing room. Look at the game that we played against Porto. We're leading 2-0. We concede 2 goals. What do you think that guy says to these guys in the dressing room? Do you think is that like passionate that what are you guys doing? He's not that manager. He's good tactically. He's up there with one of the best managers, but not for a club like Man United. He doesn't have the balls for that. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but he doesn't have the balls to manage a club like Man United. He can't control the dressing room and everyone can see that. So we don't need that. We don't need that. We just don't need that. I need Ten Hag out. And with whatever manager that's going to come in, we have good players there. I need a manager who's going to use that foundation. I need a manager who's going to build from whatever that's happening right now there. You get what I'm saying? So with whatever manager that you're going to go for, whether it's Tuchel, which he has that character, he has that personality, he's someone who can control the dressing room, and he's someone who's going to make us play football. He's someone whom we're going to see an evident style of play on field. Not someone who's progress. He always goes back to that game against City. If you're gonna always resort to that game, what's hard with you setting up a team like the way you did against City? That FA Cup final. He set up our starting 11 so good that Pep didn't know what to do. So if you're gonna keep on resorting to that game or that final, what's hard with you setting up a team like that for all the games? What's hard with you being that brutal? What's hard with you being that ruthless? Set up the team like that for all the games. No, like I'm just done with Ten Hag. Stop doing stupid substitutions and saying it's a rotation. It's not rotation. You just don't know what to do. You're out of plans. Look at the starting 11 that you set up against Villa. You didn't know what to do. All of the players that you bought were on the bench. It's Chai. It's just Chai. It's just Chai. I need Tenek out. I need a new manager. That's it, guys. Yes, sis. Please like the video. Please subscribe, guys. I'm gonna be doing a watch along where Bafana during this international break, and I think it's gonna be a pre-match video for that game, the Kafu Ntonton that we're playing against Marumo Gallants. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna also be doing a watch along. So please like the video, please subscribe, please share the video, please show us some love. We're only doing this for the love of the game. It's a boy Nelson, and I'm out.